Okay, this is a long one. You can see it doesn't even fit on my in one line, so I've written it like that. But if you have the paper, you can follow and see what I'm doing. So we are told to write this in simplified root form. So what you should do is rewrite each of these as a product. Now there's so many different ways that you could write something as a product. In fact, there are infinitely many ways, but you always have to be strategic in the way that you do it. So you write, let's say for example, this number 243 as a product, and it should be a product of two numbers that where one of them at least is a square number. Okay, and pick the highest square number that you can think of. Now this one over here, I'll write it just here. I know I can write this as 81 times 3. And then 81, I don't even need to rewrite it because 81 is a square number, so I can just work that out. That is 9. And then here, 121 as a product of a square number and something else. 128 rather. This is 64 times 2. Just need to put this so I don't get confused. Okay, and then I have 200. I know 200 is 100 times 2, so minus square root of 100 times 2. I hope you're following where my page is. And then I have 300, which is 100 times 3. And then 2 times root 16. I don't need to rewrite 16 as a product of a square number and something else because 16 is already a square, so I can just work out its square root. So over here I have minus 2, square root of 16 is 4. Okay, so you just need to remember your laws of exponents because square root is an exponent. So I can split this up. This is square root of 18. Square root of 81 times 3 plus 9 minus square root of 64 times square root of 2, and then so on. So to do that, I have 3. I'll just rewrite it here, but it's not necessary. And square root of 3 plus 9 minus square root of 64 times square root of 2 minus square root of 2 times square root of 100 minus square root of 3 times square root of 100 minus 8. Okay, I'm running out of space, so it's getting a little bit smaller, but I hope you can still see. Now square root of 81 is 9, so I should have 9 root 3, and then this 9 is just here. Square root of 64 is 8, so I have minus 8 times square root of 2, and then square root of 100 is 10, so I should have minus 10 root 2, and then square root of 100 again is equal to 10, so I have minus 10 root 3, and then there I have 8. So the final thing is just to collect your like terms. How many root 2's do I have? How many root 3's do I have? And then you combine them. So here I have 9 root 3's, and then I subtract 10 root 3's. So how many root 3's do I have altogether? I should have negative 1 root 3. So I just write negative root 3. And then, so I've used up this one. I'm just marking it so I don't, so I know what I've collected and not. So I have 9 here, doesn't have any roots. 8 here as well, doesn't have any roots. So I have 9 minus 8, you should know, is equal to 1. So I'm going to write plus 1. And then I see how many root 2's do I have. I have minus 8 of them, and I subtract 10 of them. That should be minus 18 and root 2, and then that is my final answer. So you can rearrange it so that the positive term comes first. So I have 1 minus root 3 minus 18 root 2. You can do that. That is also fine. But even leaving it like this, I can see that you know what you're doing.